For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Socials and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over 3 coin making methods in Madden Ultimate Team that are absolutely game breaking. EA is trying to hide them from us and take them out of the game, but I'm going to be revealing them to you guys in today's video. Now, I'm super excited to share these methods with you guys in the video. If you do enjoy them, all I ask of you in return is to leave a like down below. The likes help my channel out so much. Let's see if we can get all the way up to 2,000 likes. I'm turning 20 in a couple of days, so let's see if we can hit 2,000 likes down below. That would be absolutely awesome. And without further ado, let's hop into the video. Now, all these methods are going to be centered around this 80 to 84 overall Autumn Blast player pack, which EA is actually taking out of the game in 2 days. They know these methods are crazy. They're taking them out, but I'm going to be exposing them to you guys live in the video. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is buying training at an incredibly cheap price, rolling all those training points into this pack, and then we actually have 3 really unique things you can do with all these cards to turn a very big profit. Now, step number 1 to these coin making methods is to subscribe to the channel. If you sub to the channel, you're not going to miss out on any future methods. I drop them every single Saturday, so hit that sub button if you do like these and turn the notification bell on so you never miss a method and are able to make millions of coins off of my videos. Now, step number 2 is to buy an 89 overall player at a price of 27k or less. To find these cards up for 27k, we're going to filter it down by all the weekly programs as well as the team standout promo. So I'll go by flashbacks, heavyweights, veterans, rising stars, legends, and team standouts. Now, on the team standout filter, this is probably my best one when it comes to sniping these cards. Filter it down by all offense, filter it down by all defense, and see if you can see a new card pop up for 27k or less. When we do find one for 27, we will purchase it and we will quick sell it to make 3,600 training. So just grab Donkey Kong at 28,000 coins. We're gonna quick sell this card for 3,600 training, and to be honest, all these methods are gonna work if you find a card up for 30k or less. You don't need to be at 28 or 27. It's just ideal to find your snipes at the cheapest price possible. That way you have an even bigger profit margin, but if we're buying at 30k, we're gonna be just fine. Now, step number 2 is to hop into the store and rip the Autumn Blast 80 to 84 overall player 10 times. We got 3,600 training points, which means we can open this pack up basically exactly 10 times. And what we're going to do with all these cards is we're going to add them into the 80 to 86 overall team builder pack. And now, essentially what that pack is going to require is 4 80 to 82 overall players. You're going to pull a lot of 80 to 82s out of this, as well as an 83 overall card. So what we're going to do, like I said, is open this up 10 times. And ideally, if we get the right amount of pulls and we get the right overall groupings, we're going to be able to open that pack up 2 times and make some really good profit. So that's basically the gist of the method. I'll see you guys once I've opened this pack up 10 times in the set screen to start turning some profit. So just completed the first roll. As you guys can see, we pulled a lot of 83s, a couple of 82s, and some 81s. And now what we're going to do is hop into the set screen, and we're going to be completing the 86 overall team builder fantasy pack. I'll show you guys exactly where that set is and how we're going to use those cards to knock this out, but go into the team affinity section, head on over to the team builders, and we're going to be doing this set for an 86 overall player. Now, when it comes to the cards we add into here, any 80 to 82s that we just pulled are going to go into the set. It doesn't matter if it's an 82, an 81, or an 80, all the cards are going in. So we're adding in those 4 cards right there, and then what we're going to do is add in an 83 overall player. If you pulled an 84, do not add them into the set. We pulled a lot of 83s, so we're going to add one of them in right here, and now what we're going to be doing is selecting the most expensive card out of the pack. I did a little bit of research off camera, and I believe Jaqueski Tart is one of the most expensive cards, so we're going to select Jaqueski right here, and we're going to be left over with some 83s, an 81, as well as 86 overall Jaqueski Tart. Now, depending on how many cards you pulled and the variety of cards that you got, there is the opportunity that you'd be able to actually get this set done twice. If you pulled a ton of 80 to 82s and you pulled exactly 2 83s, you can do the set twice. For us, that's not how the numbers worked out in this first roll. So what we're going to do at this point is just sell off all the cards we pulled. We've got some straggler 83s, we got an 81, and we've got that 86 Jaqueski Tart. So let's take a look at the prices of the cards to see how much profit we were able to make. We're going to sell off all these 83s. They're all going for about 6.5k, which is going to make us over 20k in value from those 3 cards. We also pulled the Jaqueski Tart. We'll see how much he's going for, and then we'll see how much the 81 overall Jesse Davis is. As you guys can see, Jaqueski Tart right here is selling for 22, so we're already up to like 44k that we've made. And then we also have this 81, which is going to be selling for around 3k, and that's going to bring us a really nice profit off of method number 1. Now let's hop into method number 2. For this one, again, we're going to be buying an 89 at a cheap price, and we're going to be rolling all the training we get from that card into those 80 to 84 overall packs, but we're going to be doing something different with all the 80 to 84s we pulled. Again, like I said, there are 3 variations and 3 kind of ways you can do the methods. So we're going to grab Brandon Graham right here. We're going to quick sell him for 3,600 training points, and I'll see you guys in the store when we start to roll these packs. So again, open up this pack 10 times right here. We have enough training to open it up exactly that number of times. I'll see you guys in my binder once I have opened up this pack 10 different times. Now, out of this method, we're trying to get the highest pulls possible because this is the sell-off method. We're not doing anything with the cards other than literally selling everything we pull on the auction block. And what makes this method so effective is the fact that the lowest overall card you can pull, an 80 overall right now, this card is selling for 3,000 coins. And if you guys remember how much we purchased our 89 for, that card was only at 27k. Now, when we extrapolate those numbers onto this pack, essentially what that means is every time we open this pack up, we're spending 3,000 coins. But like I said, the worst pull possible is selling for 3k. So this is a risk-free pack right here. If we pull an 84 like we just did, we're making tons of profit. I'll see you guys in my binder once I've ripped this pack 10 different times, and we'll see how much profit we can make. So here are the 10 cards we did end up pulling. It honestly wasn't the best roll. We got an 84, which is solid, a couple of 83s, but otherwise was a lot of lower overall cards. Let's take a look at the prices of all of these players. We'll start it off with the 80 overall Zach Moss, who right now on the auction block is going to be going for a price of around 3.3k. We pulled 280s, so that's going to be about 6.6 from those 80s. The 81s are going for about the same price, about 3.5k for these 281s that we pulled, or the 381s that we pulled, sorry. We didn't get any 82s. We pulled a couple of 83s, 383s that is. Each of them is going to be going for a price of around 6.5 thousand coins. And then we also were able to pull an 84 overall David Onyemata, who currently is up on the block for a price of another, let's see, about 8,000 coins, I would assume. He's actually down to about 7.5. So we'll add up all those numbers in the bottom left corner, and we're going to make a pretty good profit off of this. I would assume we probably make 15,000 coins off of this roll. Definitely a solid one, not the best one I've had, but this is very, very easy coins. You guys can basically guarantee you're going to be profiting when you open this pack up. Now, the final method is probably the most confusing one, but what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be buying 389s, quick selling all of them for training points, rolling all that training into those packs, and then once we've completed that, we're going to quick sell every card we get out of those packs. Hopefully, we get up to a total of 8,000 Fallen Leaves, and if we are able to get up to 8k Fallen Leaves by opening up the packs, then we're going to be able to open up an Autumn Ace Fantasy Pack, and essentially what that's going to allow us to do is select either Von Miller, Austin Hooper, or whichever one of those cards is the most expensive, and those cards are currently selling for upwards of 125k on the auction block. Ideally, we purchase all these cards for around 20 to 7k. If we get them all for 27k, that's going to be a total investment of 81 grand, and we're going to basically be turning that 81k into 125,000 coins and making a very big profit. So again, we buy 389s. I'll see you in a second once I've purchased all of them, and then we'll get into the training rerolls. So just got all my training points. I'm going to be opening this pack up 30 times. It's probably going to take a few minutes, but I'll see you guys in my item binder once I've opened this pack up 30 times. Hopefully we get higher overall pulls, as we started off with an 84 overall Antonio Gibson, but the higher the pull, the more Fallen Leaves the card is going to quick sell for. So ideally we're pulling 83s and we're pulling 84s, and we're going to be able to turn that 80k into 120,000 coins if we do get some good pulls out of this pack. So just knocked out the rolls. I'm heading into my item binder to see all the cards we pulled. I honestly wasn't really paying attention while I opened these up, so let's see if we got some good pulls. To be honest, it didn't seem like it was that amazing, but we're going to be marking all the cards we pulled. It looks like it was quite a few 80s and 82s. There's not that many high cards in here, so we might have to actually purchase a few more Fallen Leaves before we actually carry on with the method. As you can see, a lot of 80s and 81s in this. We were able to pull Antonio Gibson. We pulled some other pretty solid cards, and I believe this is all the cards we got in this roll. We were able to open the pack up 31 times. Obviously, we got a little bit more training. We got 3,600 training per, so we're actually able to open the pack 31 times instead of just 30, and we're going to be quick selling all of these cards for 6,610 Fallen Leaves. So we're a little bit short. We need to purchase about 1,000 more Fallen Leaves to be able to get the pack. So we're going to hop into the store and probably spend 10,000 coins to 20,000 coins in order to be able to get this pack done, and we're still going to be profiting really big off of this method. So right now, 85s are actually a pretty solid deal when it comes to getting Fallen Leaves. I'm going to be buying at around 9,000 coins. Obviously, my margins are pretty solid on this method. We are going to be profiting pretty big. We're going to need to purchase just 285s right here. We'll see if we can get another one up for around 9,000 coins. It looks like Ben Garland at 9.7 is the next cheapest one. I'll buy it. It's okay. We spend about 100,000 coins on this method. We're going to quick sell both of these 85s, and we're going to be over that 8,000 fallen leaf threshold, which is what we need to be able to knock the pack out. Now, for those of you watching at home and doing this final method, there's an opportunity that you would have enough leaves right off the bat when you bought all those 89s or the 389s and rolled all those training points into fallen leaves. For me, that wasn't the case. I didn't really get that many good pulls, so we quick sell both of these cards and we get well over what we need. You guys maybe would only need to buy 185 and then you'd be able to have enough fallen leaves. For me, I probably got one of the worst rolls possible. As you can see, I was pulling a ton of those lower overall 80 and 81, so hopefully you do better than me. Hopefully you only need to buy one of those 85s, but we're going to be buying an Autumn Ace Fantasy Pack right here. This is going to give us our choice of any of the 92 overall players. I'm going to buy this pack. As you can see, here are all the cards, but the method is not done yet. Now at this point, what you guys have to do is hop into the Autumn Blast sets and take a look at the prices of every single 92, because we want to make sure we select the most expensive one. We're looking for whatever the priciest card is. Aaron Jones is 130k. Hopefully there's a card up for like 140. If we can find one at 140, that'd be pretty nice. Austin Hooper isn't that expensive. 117. We're definitely not going to be taking him. I'll see you guys in a second once I've gone through all these players. I don't want to bore you with taking a look at all these prices on the screen. So Patrick Peterson at 140 was actually the most expensive player. We'll be selecting him out of this pack and selling them all for 140,000 coins, which is going to give us a pretty solid profit of around 25,000 coins. This method took me about 7 minutes, so 25k in 7 minutes isn't really that bad when it comes to value for your time. We'll select Pat Pete, we will sell off the card, and those are all three methods that I wanted to go over. These are all centered around buying an 89 at the cheapest price possible and then doing one of those three options when it comes to rolling that training points into Autumn Ace players and what you want to do with those Autumn Ace cards. These are definitely some limited time methods you need to hop on. Training is super cheap. Those packs are only in the store for 2 days, so do these methods, make your easy coins, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.